Arizona has already seen a serious population explosion in just the last few years, and we are going to see more than 100,000 more people moving here over the next 10 years, and you're probably wondering why. What's going on in Queen Creek and how does it really rate? Let's break it down for you. Top 10 reasons why Queen Creek is a great place to call home. Number one is housing. Whether you are looking at resale or new construction, there are a lot of choices in Queen Creek. There is not very many rentals in the town of Queen Creek. I'll be honest with you, Arizona as a whole is very real estate owned focused. Why? Because we have a lot of land and it's still quite affordable when you're looking at large metropolitan areas. So let's talk about, first of all, resale. You can get a newer home in the town of Queen Creek for significantly less than you can in the city of Chandler or Gilbert, which are the neighboring cities and where most of the people are being drawn from. They're looking at Chandler, and Chandler's been great, but it's kind of old. Gilbert has been awesome, but it's getting kind of pricey. And now people are going to Queen Creek. There are dozens of new communities in the town of Queen Creek that are going up like crazy. You kind of got to decide between a master plan community and just a small builder community. What does that look like? Well, some of the top master plan communities today that are popping up there, first and foremost, is going to be Harvest. Harvest is very much like going to be what Eastmark was. Eastmark is in the southeast part of Mesa and has won national awards. And I'll tell you, they set a high standard. And now everybody that's building these master plan communities, they are over the top with community amenities. If Harvest is something that you're interested in, you're going to find builders like David Weekley, William Lyon, Lennar, Gihan, even Pulte. I hope I said that right, by the way. But there's a plethora of choices, whether you're shopping in the $500,000 price range all the way up to $1 million. The second one I want to talk about is Barney Farms. Barney Farms is being built by one builder, that's Fulton Homes, and Fulton Homes builds fantastic communities. And although that it is only one builder, their community will not disappoint with multiple lakes, fishing, clubhouse, community pool, pickleball courts, and they have 3 different series, again, all ranging from about $500,000 to $1 million. So whether you're looking at that home to age in place, if you want to call it that, or you are looking for a familial type home that has 4 to 6 bedrooms, 3-car garage, Barney Farms has something for everyone. The other master plan community to keep your eye on is Madera. Madera is not as big as Harvest and Barney Farms and probably doesn't get as much plug time, but I'll tell you, there's some great floor plans out there, again, from that $500,000 to even $800,000 price point from Ashton Woods, Tri Point, and Lennar. Now, if you are looking for something a little bit more quaint, a smaller community, you don't want to have the higher HOA, you don't want to have all those community amenities that you will be sharing the cost with your HOA fees, I would suggest that you check out Geordie Farms by Shea Homes. They put out a fantastic product, and Legato by Taylor Morrison has stole my heart with 6-car garages and casita options. Yes, I really said, you want a mega home? I'm telling you, Legato by Taylor Morrison, it's kind of close in. It's nestled right next to Gilbert. You are going to love what they have to offer. But you know what? There is literally, I'm not kidding you, dozens more. But you got to give us a call because they're very different type of builders and opportunities and communities. You just got to give us a call so we can start having those personal conversations and find out what works for you based on your needs, wants, time frame, and budget. So why all of a sudden have we seen massive explosion in Queen Creek? That's going to lead me to number 2, and that's jobs. Jobs have been growing tremendously in the southeast part of the valley. More specifically, you're going to find most of the high-paying employment in Tempe, South Tempe, Chandler, and parts of Gilbert and Mesa. These are companies like Intel Corp. We have have two different huge financial companies out here. Wells Fargo and Bank of America have huge campuses. Banner Health and Dignity Health, massive healthcare research and development. And then we also have Boeing that is also expanding along with Northrop Grumman in Chandler and Gilbert. So we're finding that these high pay executive jobs, people are willing to drive what they call a 35-minute commute shed. And all of these companies that I just mentioned are within 35 minutes of the north part of Queen Creek. Now, here is the big news. LG Energy is building a $5.5 billion campus right nestled up between kind of a trifecta, Apache Junction, Mesa, and Queen Creek. So we are going to be seeing thousands of people coming in to high paying jobs, and they will go out even further south and even east. But it's really going to step up that employment corridor for people calling Queen Creek home. Now, when you're thinking about raising a family, I'll tell you, most people are really drawn to the Southeast Valley anyways because of the fantastic school ratings. And I remember once upon a time it was just in Chandler, and then it expanded to Gilbert. And guess what? Now you can find top rated schools throughout the town of Gilbert, whether you are looking at public schools, private schools, charter schools, Montessori schools, micro schools, online schools, even. And if you're talking whether it's primary, kindergarten, middle school, high school, and postgraduate and college, there is the Gilbert Chandler Community College not too far away. And ASU Polytech has their campus out here right outside of Queen Creek and Mesa area. I'm telling you, this area has everything. With the population explosion that already has occurred and will still continue to be going, we obviously need to think about road improvements and freeway access. Well, Queen Creek does not disappoint. Not only have we seen the expansion of our freeway system to bring in Queen Creek, if you would. So right off the 202, we have a new extension called State Route 24. And that state route continues out to the new LG campus. And we will see over the next 2 to 5 years, we're going to see another, even more of that 24, as well as side roads and different exits off of these freeways continue to expand and grow as the population grows here in the southeast part of the Southeast Valley. So we are going to continue to see that relief of the congestion that we currently do experience down in the south part of Queen Creek and Santan Valley. Santan Valley probably won't see a freeway system probably for 10 plus years, but I'll tell you, the north part of Queen Creek now really feels like it's part of the Southeast Valley because it's a hop and a skip on a freeway if Queen Creek doesn't already have it. Let's talk about that now because that's my favorite part: the shopping, the dining, and entertainment. Number 5, that leads me right into shopping. So if you do need to get to major shopping, you have the freeway access. And I'm telling you, depending on where you live within the Queen Creek area, you can pop right up to 24 to the 202, and Gilbert is mega shopping extravaganza. But what if you want something a little bit closer? Well, you know what? Queen Creek has really stepped up their shopping list. If you take a look at all of these shops, stores, whatever you want to call them, this is just in the Queen Creek marketplace. When you look at just the businesses that are located in Queen Creek marketplace, you're wondering what else you need. Everything from Target to Ross to PetSmart to the smaller tiny boutiques. If you want a massage, if you need to have your teeth cleaned, if you need your hair done, it doesn't matter. They have it. You want to talk about restaurants? There are all kinds of national chains and even some smaller ones. There's also some great breweries right smack here in and around town of Queen Creek marketplace. Now, here's the thing. The town of Queen Creek has an organization there called the Economic Development Department. The woman who is in charge of this also used to run Chandler. And so you can see how she's taken that knowledge of the success of Chandler and started to implement it in the town of Queen Creek. There are so many things that are on just the cusp of about to happen in that center part of Queen Creek called Marketplace, which will soon be called downtown Queen Creek. It is going to have some of the most amazing restaurants, including a wine bar, a steakhouse. There's going to be a brewery, more live music, coffee shops, walking districts. There's going to be that hustle and bustle of the small, quaint downtown feel that you have in other downtowns. Here's the other thing though. I have to say Queen Creek has done a great job of holding on to its very small town feel vibe. They still have a local parade at Christmas time that has all the kids from the elementary school. They have a local rodeo. They have festivals. Okay, that's a different section of the video.
Let me get back to shopping.
So there's shopping absolutely everywhere. There's a new Home Depot. There's a new Costco. That Costco is so dang busy. They need to build another one already. There's Dutch Brothers. There's Trader Joe's. There is Whole Foods. There are absolutely everything. Sprouts. Everything you can imagine in the town of Queen Creek, other than like the big shopping. Like there's no Macy's. There's no Dillard's. There's no Nordstrom. You're just going to have to pop on that freeway, which, like I said, is only about 10 or 15 minutes away, and you're going to get to the shopping mega district in Gilbert. You got everything. Number 7, entertainment. There is so much entertainment. You really don't have to leave town. Again, there's a lot. Whether you're an adult or a child, there's so much going on. In fact, one of my favorite combination restaurant entertainment is called Santan Flats. Santan Flats is right at the base of Santan Mountain. You are going to have the full cowboy-esque feeling. Going in here, you're going to get yourself a T-bone steak on a tin plate. You're going to go sit outside underneath the stars, big fire pit, live country music, and a little bit of country dancing if you're lucky on a Friday and Saturday night. I'm telling you, it is fun for all ages. You got to go there. Fat Cats is super fun indoor activity for the kids. There's tons of hiking out this way. There's also all kinds of festivals, Schnepp Farms. They have movie night, they have concerts, they have a little festival. I like going around the fall festival time frame. They have a corn maze that you can go through. That was kind of creeping me out. I got lost. But there are so many great things. It really just it kind of feels like that small town in the Midwest. Like I said, super equestrian focused. If you like country music, you're not going to have any problem finding country music on this part of town. A lot of people still just wear their Wranglers, their boots, and their hats around this area. There's a local rodeo. There's all kinds of barrel racing. And even if you are into horse riding, there's all kinds of horse riding trails. Or if you want to get into it, there's all kinds of horse riding lessons. Entertainment nonstop in the town of Queen Creek. And it just leads right into that outdoor activity. If you want to go horseback riding, if you have a horse, or if you want to rent a horse, if you want to go trail riding, if you want to go mountain biking, there is the national forest that's right here at Santan Mountain. You can also take Ellsworth straight north, and you're going to go straight into Tonto National Forest, which is some of my most favorite hiking of all time at Superstition Mountains. If you like paddleboarding, which is one of my favorite reprieves in the summertime, it's just going to be about 30-40 minutes north. Again, just heading straight up on Ellsworth, and you're going to go to the Salt River. You can also go tubing down this river if you are not into kayaking or paddleboarding. There's a lot of things in this part of the valley, and there's going to be even more. If you are also an sports enthusiast, you are right nestled up next to Legacy Sports Complex. We are talking pickleball mega event. There's softball, baseball, basketball. There's all kinds of events that are going there. A lot of club sports, volleyball. And over at Legacy Sports Complex, I think the new name is Elite Sports. They have all kinds of adult leagues. They have baseball, basketball, beach volleyball, sand volleyball. I think that's what it is, sand or beach volleyball. They have cheer. They have competitions. Of course, pickleball. It's just absolutely crazy. They have dance, gymnastics. They have indoor volleyball too. They have a ninja warrior, like you going through, like awesome. All the stuff they have there, soccer, softball, I'm telling you. And there's a new park that's going to be opening just around the corner from Legacy or Elite called Frontier Park, and it's going to have splash pads, lakes, trails. There's everything in the town of Queen Creek. I'm telling you, and it's even more that's exploding. If you are looking for medical care, this is also a great part of the valley because there is a plethora of it. Whether you're looking for small urgent care, if you're looking for ancillary services like physical therapy or a dentist or optometrist, but they also have both Banner and Dignity within 10-15 minutes. And this is a trauma 4 center. So you get excellent medical care right out this way. And I'm telling you, with the freeway extension, it's just going to bring Queen Creek into even more. So if you are looking at flying out of town for vacation, I'll tell you, proximity to some of these other things are super important. You're going to have the Mesa Gateway Airport. Right now, it is only servicing a couple of airlines. Allegiant is the one that I use. And there's actually a lot of places you can go, and they're dirt cheap. And it's a small little airport. So you don't get the big noise. Like on the west part of the valley, you have Luke Air Force Base. So you hear jets. These are smaller planes. So you're not going to be as distracted or disturbed by them. You're only 35 minutes away from Phoenix International Airport, and you can fly direct almost anywhere in the country and even some international flights. And the other things that are downtown are major sports. We have the Diamondbacks. Yay, go Diamondbacks. Phoenix Suns. Yeah, we have WNBA Mercury. We also have the Coyotes hockey that are thinking about making Mesa home. That remains to be seen. But all of those games are only about 30-40 minutes away from Queen Creek. Our Cardinals in Glendale, that's going to be the only team that's on the west part of the valley, and that is going to be about a 45-minute drive. It's kind of a drive for everybody, to be honest with you. And how many home games do we have anyway? So it's worth the drive. Spring training is all over the valley, so you're going to have a plethora of fields to choose from. There's quite a few actually in Mesa and Tempe, and also in Scottsdale. So there's some on the West Valley too, but there's a lot of choices. Even if you live in Queen Creek, it's all doable. Look, you guys, if you are thinking about moving to the greater Phoenix area and you are looking at new construction or newer construction, because I have to tell you, there's a lot of great deals out there where people have put in some amazing backyards or pools, and the home is only 2 to 5 years old. You just got to give us a call. We'll get you in some of those amazing backyards that are already done, or you can create your own with the new construction. We just want to hear from you today. You got to pick up that phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, or weekends, we got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. We want to be your point person for resources. So call us today. Bye.